Hey YouTube, so what I wanted to do today is kind of look at what some of the most divisive opinions on the game are so far. And one source for that is this fellow over here on Reddit who asked, what opinion got you like this? A bamboo being pointed at by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns. So basically asking, what's your hot take? Like, what's your unpopular opinion? And for these types of posts, like you can't just start scrolling, because the first comment, the comics and cutscenes of only characters' faces are much better than Genshin's overly long animations and HSR standard camera shot between everyone standing still. That is not that, like, no one is going to do this to you for saying that. I think everybody agrees with this. And the next one is like liking the game, or like there's some like, you don't get, like, the opinions aren't very unpopular. No one's gonna do this to you for saying that. So that's why we got to sort by controversial. And we're just going to go through quite a few. This is part one. If you have some, leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll read them for part two, so we can keep this going between us, see what y'all have to say. But first up, we have Honkai Impact 3rd is better than ZZZ's. Oh, their combat. Honkai Impact 3rd's combat is better than ZZZ. I've seen this quite often. And one sentiment I have seen is that this is kind of how the way ZZZ combat reminds them of how Honkai Impact 3rd started, because I know now the game has been out for what, it came out in 2016. The game's almost 10 years old, so it's definitely evolved since then, and they've gotten, like, a lot of core improvements to the game. So I can see how someone would have that opinion. Some people, when I first saw ZZZ, I won't lie to you, I was instantly reminded of Honkai Impact 3rd, even though I played the game for like 10 hours. The QTE and the way, like, the enemy variety kind of reminded me of it. But that was like the first thing I realized. But next we've got, I don't really like the bamboos in general. Now this opinion will definitely get you like this, because what the hell, the bamboos are amazing. They're just ZZZ's minions, and there's nothing wrong with that, like, that's great. Let's zoom in a little bit. Does that look fine? Yeah, okay. Next we have, I uploaded this one, I saw this earlier. The TV system is actually goated. Should have been a single player action RPG, and this one's going to be a doozy. The character designs suck. Let me explain. This is completely my opinion, but it's just mostly lollies and furry shit and underage looking girls. I can handle the furry, like Lycon. I got him as my first 5-star. He's kind of neat. Should have been a buff, scarred old man or Miyabi. Sometimes it's just crazy, like Nekomata, who is both a furry and lolly. The saving grace is that I love the way Nekomata plays, so I don't regret it. She plays really cool. Where's more cool androids like Billy or heavy dudes like Anton? So for this first part of what they say, right? The character designs, I don't think they suck. I think it's diverse, but at the same time it's not, like, they have friggin' like blue onis in here and anthropomorphic animals, but like, they're like, where are the dudes? Like, they got Anton, and I'm not even gonna count Billy. We've got Anton, and that's kind of it, I'm sure I'm sure the 1.1 characters will be dudes, or be a dude, but we'll see. It's nice to have other options. The do follow meta, but when characters eventually fall off, it's the design and gameplay that makes me not regret playing for them. Here I have nothing to follow meta, so I hope to God the game. Okay, this is about meta. I don't feel compelled to pull 5 stars. I kind of get this. I didn't get Ellen yet, and I'm still trying to get her. I'm gonna get her. I don't know why this game is being so stingy. I'm gonna get her eventually. Miyabi is like, okay, Miyabi's like this game's Ayaka. I mean, she's probably not going to come out for a while. Maybe it should be like Zhao, like 1.3, or like, character that's introduced early on and doesn't get released until like a big patch, like a big celebration, This is a hot take. I prefer Wise over Bell. He's relatable because he's a dude. He's tall, older sibling. Okay, this guy like sees himself in Wise. That's fair, I guess. It's a great game, blah. Aethergazer combat over ZZZ. I have never played Aethergazer. The idea of, okay, I guess it has one person and then 2 assist characters. Kind of like a half control. Okay, I see. I'll have to look into that. I don't like the furry white butler, and he's the reason I'm skipping Ellen, since he's her best teammate. That is crazy. Yeah, this guy said it best right here. Other people tells me what I want to play, so I won't play what I want, so they don't tell me that I'm wrong. Damn. So Okay, I don't really even understand this one. So you don't like Lycon, right? And you skipping Ellen because you don't want to use her and Lycon on the same team. Now, I don't know if like this person thought like maybe he could get Ellen and not use her with Lycon because you know there's other options, but I don't know. Why is and Bella too friendly to be siblings? This is, I kind of wish they kind of had a little more banter with each other. I can definitely see like a more, you know, they probably want to keep it nice to begin with. Maybe we'll see that change, but I don't know. I feel like it's unlikely. They are very nice, suspiciously nice. The game has problems. That's not a very hot take. I want more fan service. That might actually get you like this. I won't lie. I don't want Azure Lane levels of fan service. That is something else. That is crazy. The combat is better than Wuthering Waves. Okay, this deserves a whole other video on its own. The one aspect I can think of immediately that this game does better in the combat than Wuthering Waves is the sound. Like it just sounds way better to, you know, punch people and parry. Like the parry sound effect. I was about to say something crazy. Let me hold myself back. But this is a very deep topic. Well, not deep, but it's just like a loaded thing because you can get into several different facets on here. The next person thinks the combat is better. The enemies are more interactive. I think that's the biggest difference, I think, in between ZZZ and Wuthering Waves. Maybe not the biggest, but one of the biggest is the way the enemies interact. And I'm still early in the game. I don't even know if I've hit the mid game yet. I'm still early game and I haven't struggled at all. But the thing is, here's one of my big like draws that I've gotten from this game. Like here's one of the big things I've pulled from this is the combat is crazy easy right now. As I'm playing right now, where I'm at in the game, it is insanely easy and I'm not struggling at all. But the thing is, it's not boring. Like it's fun. Like the fun factor, it's still there. Like I know a lot of people care if it's better or worse than Wuthering Waves, but Wuthering Waves I still find enjoyment in the difficult stuff. And I don't know, the early game in Wuthering, like I don't know if I was having this much fun. Like the late game is crazy fun right now, especially with Shinsi, but now it's like with ZZZ, even early on, like I was having fun like immediately, you know. Like it's almost brain dead easy for me, but I'm having fun, so like that's all that matters, you know, in my opinion. Yeah, you get to a kind of a weird discussion about audiences when you talk about the combat and how like the different games handle different groups of people, but maybe I'll make another video on that. We'll see. I know a lot of people probably will, but you know, it's better to say something than to not say anything, you know. This seems a quite shitty community. Can't see a single thread without people trying to shit talk Wuthering Waves, saying stuff like, is button mashing, like how exactly can you button mash in a game where the bosses one-shot you is beyond my comprehension, but that's not the point. Genshin Impact tried hard to shit talk Wuthering Waves on launch with these dumb takes and all that, and now this game is gonna try and do the same. I wanted to give it a shot, but with this community, I'm most likely gonna pass. Okay, there's merit to what he's saying here, but I wanted to give this game a shot, but with the community, I'm most likely gonna pass. I struggle to wrap my head around this. Like this has nothing to do with the game itself, but you're skipping on something that you might enjoy because the people around it are like you don't like. Like I really don't understand. I hope someone can help me understand this. This is like saying like I'm not gonna watch My Hero Academia because of the fans. And like I hear what you're saying, you know, I know exactly what you mean, but it's silly to not engage with something you might like because of the people around it that have nothing to do with the show. I don't see people playing Arknights or okay, this person said every side, you know, tribalism. I don't see people playing Arknights or Nikkei should talk Wuthering Waves. Okay, that's crazy because first of all, Nikkei is an idle game. Like, let's be real. And Arknights is a tower defense game. I don't know why you would. Okay. And then they say I'm not gonna dick around anyone here, but you can just do a button mash to the hologram boss because we made the parry button and the attack button the same. Someone said this on the Wuthering Waves subreddit, and it was a thread about what was feeling of ZZZ. A lot were negative for sure, but a lot of people just said too early to say. While this guy was praising ZZZ and then should talk Wuthering Waves. You know, I don't know. This is just that's just how it is. You know, especially with gacha games. I kind of talked about how strange the tribalism is crazy high in this genre compared to other games, but menus are over designed, and okay, this might actually, okay, this is a good one. I like this. The menus are over designed and their websites even more. Let's see. Zenless Zone 0. Okay, that is not Zenless Zone 0, the official website. Okay, so when I scroll, it like it doesn't go down, but it like moves pages. Whoever like designed like the front end on this probably was like working their ass off. Oh my god. Hey. I don't think over design is the right word. It's consistent. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think the menus are. The website maybe. It's kind of weird to navigate the website. The menu I think is fine, but that's just my opinion. And menu is something it's kind of hard to get down, you know, in game development. I mean, menus are what you look at the most, but I like this. I agree with some of it, but like I don't really agree with all of it. But I just thought what they said was interesting. I like Nicole's design change, but not for the animation change, and the menus were cool. Okay, this is talking about Nicole's nerf. My reasoning, or what I assumed, is why they changed Nicole was just because, you know, we played on the safe side with other countries. Like, I might not even be like a China thing, because that's what a lot of people think. China censor. But in my opinion, I feel like it might be just other countries, you know, because some countries are really stingy about what you can, including China, about what you can and can't show. You can probably look up some examples for like, I don't know, Disney movies being changed or something. Or like entire movies being banned because of a gay kiss or in a film or something, you know? So when like the topic of like sexual themes comes up in like a mass market game like this, you gotta be careful. And I don't think they wanted to, you know, do that nerf, because obviously they had it the way it was in the first place. I wish there was more character pandering towards both MCs. I don't know what that means. I wish there was more character pandering, like in marketing, or I wish the map was bigger, not open world, but bigger and more interactive. Okay, that's fair. I like the TV, but it's constant tutorial pop-ups. Like, I get it. I'm not dumb game. You'd be surprised about the amount, like, there's a lot of people that need those tutorials. Like, they're annoying, but like they're necessary. I wish we unlocked stamina burning and SMS with characters faster. Yes, I feel like that would have been cool. Let's see. This one is open world. This is crazy. I expected more out of the music. That'll get you like the image. That'll get you like this. I'm not saying anything, but you can read this. Yeah, I expected more out of the music. I feel like, see, the thing with the music is they can only go up from here. That's the thing. Like, it can only get better. And it's Hoyo Mix we're talking about, you know? Like, Hoyoverse got a whole other company just for making music. Like, they'll be fine. Like, don't worry. This one says, I'm not a huge fan of the characters. Don't hurt me. Don't worry. We'll be fine. This is like, I feel like the opinion on the character designs is like what? I don't know, maybe 70-30 or 60-40. This is based on absolutely nothing, just of what I've seen. But like a lot of people are kind of indifferent, or like they kind of feel weird about these characters. It's a hit or miss, basically. That's what I should have said. It's a hit or miss with a lot of people. The gameplay feels great, but I'm done with the gacha and how Hoyo's game format is. I don't want to farm whatever artifacts are called and have a limit on how much you can play. When I hit to get level 20 wall, I almost wanted to quit the game. This is okay, the gacha and the format. So the format, I assume he's talking about like the artifact system. And I mean, there's two routes with this traditionally with these kinds of games. Either you got your artifact system, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Nikkei, kind of, not really. I would say AFK Journey, but kind of not really. And then you've got your basically it's all RNG, you know. You got your crit rate, crit damage, HP defense, attack percent, blah 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 blah. All your stats, your end game stats, are RNG based. So you got to get lucky, or you don't. You can go years without getting a good set, you know. That's the reality. And then the other side is just grinding your characters, leveling them up, ascending them, getting them to their max, just the road to maxing out your character, you know. Other games that I don't play do this, but I know that they do this. I think Fate Go kind of works like this in some way. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one's about the nerfs. I explained it a little bit already, what my take on it was. I like the gacha aspect of the game. I like the fact you can't get every character realistically, because it makes your account different from your friends. Okay, let me read this whole thing before saying something, because it makes your account different from your friends, and if you want a character really bad but can't afford it, you can just pay to get them. It sucks that there's gambling in the mix, but pick your poison, and sometimes when you get lucky, you walk out on something extra. If you imagine the gacha as a shop with the chance for an extra bonus, since there's a guarantee, it's not that bad. See, this is like, if this person was like gacha in the sense where it's like the bangbus, like you play to summon, like you can only get the currency in game, I think I would see the vision, like what they're saying here. But the fact that, you know, you could spend money and you're incentivized to spend a lot of money is kind of what throws the whole thing off, you know. Gacha also allows for endless stream of patches and high quality thanks to insane revenue. Another game would never keep expanding the game every 4 weeks like clockwork. 4 weeks is, is ZZZ 4 weeks? I'm pretty sure it's 6 weeks. 4 weeks is insane for anybody. The only studio I know that ever did something like that was like Fortnite, and that's like they were dying over there at Epic Games. If you don't have enough in-game resources, you can just whip out the credit card. I don't see what's confusing. That's not good. That is not good. I don't know. I feel like, in my opinion, it's like gacha's not good. It's fun, but it's not good. Like let's call a spade, you know. But yeah, like these games are built around the gacha system. There's no other way to say it. And there's other ways you can make your account different from your friends than gambling on certain banners, you know. Yeah, but like as I said earlier, if it was like the Bangbu only get that currency in game without spending, having a gacha system is something that honestly makes it takes it from like hot, wet, smelly trash to like smelly trash. Like that's a huge improvement in my book. Getting copies okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. we're getting kind of loose with these and we're getting the video's getting kind of long. We're getting kind of loose with these hot takes. I don't think a lot of them will get you in this situation now. But if you have hot takes or like some situation that will, or some opinion that will get you like this, let me know. I stream on Twitch. I said I was streaming on YouTube. I lied. I tried it. It didn't work. YouTube had problems. So we stream on Twitch now. So if you want to tune in there, check it out. We might see some Wuthering Waves in the future. We might see what your Zenless Zone Zero main says about you. Actually, wait, I forgot. There was one, I asked this on Twitter, on the ZZZ community, and one person replied to me. Shout out to you. The character seems somewhat one-dimensional, but they're still all mostly likable. I kind of, so far, I kind of like see it, like they don't really, I haven't done any agent missions, so I actually can't say about the 5 stars, but these main characters so far, they're not 3-dimensional, but they're not 1-dimensional. They're like 2-dimensional, maybe 2.5. I said that especially because of kind of Nicole and Anby. Billy has kind of been like 1-dimensional in my opinion, but maybe Nekomata, Anby, but mostly Anby and Nicole are like what makes it 2.5 characters. Like there's something there. I can see the potential. I can see where this is going. They just haven't really dove into it yet, or I haven't dived into it yet. But I'm optimistic. I'm so optimistic. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, like. More Zenless content on the way. More Wuthering Waves content on the way. Honkai Star Rail. Like, be here for this. This is your one-stop shop. Thanks for watching. Peace.